Hi friends, welcome to the first ever episode of the Worst Best Friends podcast. This episode we introduce the crew and revisit some of our favorite memories from 2023. Hope you guys enjoy, so let's get into it and come hang with us. Alright, go for it.
All right.
Trying again.
My name is Chris. How old am I? 28?
Yes, you're
I'm 28 years old. And yeah, I'm married to Jenna. And I'm a data analyst. Is that what you want to know what I would do for a living, I guess? Sure.
Okay, moving on.
You make a living being a dog dad? I'm impressed.
I said a data analyst.
In your defense, at first I thought he said that too, and then
You said a dad to animals.
at first I thought he said dad too.
Okay, well, thank God I wasn't.
I am a dad to animals, but I'm also a data analyst.
That's what he said.
All right.
Yeah, that was great. I'm Ben. I love being outside. Basically, I could live outside. I love being outside.
And today's your birthday.
And today's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
And my wife is Kenny.
I'm Kenny. I'm the one that's always breastfeeding a baby. I am 29. 29? 29? I should have done that. And married to Ben. And yeah, that's about it. That's all my things.
You guys have 3 beautiful children.
We do. We have three beautiful children.
And one.
It's our turn because we're a team.
Okay.
So you'll have to talk. My name is Dustin. I'm the old one. I'll be 32 this year, right?
You're dead.
32 in February.
Let's underplay that. I'm married to Emily. We have how many kids now?
7.
We have 3 kids and 1 more on the way. And I'm Emily, and I just turned 28.
28?
And we're both teachers.
Doesn't work.
Well, do you consider yourself a teacher?
No, absolutely.
He's a
not.
coach.
I'm a coach.
And that's about
I
it.
teach.
Which
them.
one are you more proud of? Coach or teacher?
What year is it?
this school.
This last year, 2023.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still in 2023.
This last football season.
A teacher.
Still a football coach.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
That's
we'll take
good.
It comes with sweet swag.
Okay.
Dude, y'all's clothing is actually pretty cool.
Working on that
For
brand.
Cedarville.
I agree.
Like, that is awesome.
I'm wearing the freebie shoes right now.
Just gotta get on that recruiting, boy.
Look at those 6 shoes.
All right.
All right, Sam.
Next.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. You're good.
I'm Sam. I'm 20. What?
Nothing.
Go ahead. Talk. 26.
Uh-huh.
I'm married to no one and have no kids. So hit me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Jake,
Are
you
you?
really hit her up.
I hang out with these people all the time. That's about it.
That's what we do.
I'm Heather. I'm married to Dakota. We have 2 kids.
None on the way.
We can all hear you.
I'm a stay-at-home mom now.
Awesome.
That is true.
All right. I'm Jenna.
Hi, Jenna.
Thanks. Like it's an AA meeting. Cool.
11 more steps.
I love reading and I love all things Taylor Swift because she's the best.
Who's on your
And-
shirt?
It's Taylor Swift.
And we got to see her this year.
Yeah, we got to see her in 2023. Best moment ever.
We can talk about that later.
All right,
Okay,
moving
cool,
on.
cool.
Let's not talk
Moving
about
on. And this is my family, my chosen family.
Married to Chris.
And I'm married to Chris. And I have 2 fur babies.
I like the way you said that.
And
And I'm married.
I do have 2 fur babies. You can see them. That's Piper and that's Clary. They're both beautiful little blessings from the Lord.
I'm Dakota, 28. And
Is there a reason you're sitting like you're pooping?
Yeah, because my back hurts.
My
My back hurts.
Yeah, my back hurts. And I'm the loser that just works at a pawn shop.
You're not a loser.
And I hang out with these people, so.
We love you.
I want so many pawn shop stories.
Yo.
It's unreal.
Yeah,
it's fun.
pawn shop stories. You interact with the best people.
Yeah.
The cream of the crop.
That's like, Huh?
Your sweater
Yeah, my
lights up.
sweater lights up, y'all.
How do you watch that though?
I don't know.
Let's get it.
That's my wife.
All right.
Oh, man.
That's beautiful.
Love it.
Okay, so I guess one thing that we're gonna do is let's just say how we all met each other and how like this came to be. So, Chris, take it away. It kind of starts with y'all three.
Yeah. Well, Ben and Kenny and I, we went through high school together. I mean, we all went through high school, I think, but we went through together.
We all graduated.
We're not over it.
I think we have a 100% success rate. But we grew up together. Ben and I started playing music together in 8th grade. Sounds about right. So we bonded over that forever. And then Kenny's been around. You know, y'all dated throughout middle
I would say
school.
following been around.
Following been around. Yeah. So y'all dated throughout middle school. And then y'all stopped for a little bit. Then we graduated.
we
And
were
then y'all
just
dated
friends.
again. Yeah. Just friends. And then y'all got married. So, I mean, we've been kind of friends forever. And then...
And then enter
Yeah,
Jenna.
why don't you take that?
Enter
Yeah,
Jenna.
enter Jenna. We were at church.
Oh,
Whoa,
Right?
we were at the
Oh, y'all-
day. Yeah,
yeah,
we
y'all
were
were
at the
working
daycare.
together.
at work, and I was like, "Hey, I have this friend named Chris," and she was like, "Hey, I like your friend Chris." And
I
then
thought
we
he
made
was
them talk
so
to each other
cute.
because neither one of them were.
No, it's
Right,
amazing
that's
that we're married because we don't like to talk.
Okay, hold up. So, before we actually met... we played a
That's
show
right.
at the senior center. We played...
We did play a show. That
we
was the prom
played
show, wasn't
the
it?
prom one.
Yeah,
The prom
and
show?
I was there, and I thought that the drummer was so cute. Flash forward like 10 years, I ended up marrying that drummer, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, so we became friends
wasn't
through the
the drum skill
daycare. And then Chris and I got together, and then we just kind of became like the 4 best buds that ever were.
Everywhere.
And then enter Samantha. She started working at the daycare too, and I feel like we went to El Trio one time together, and then we were like instantly.
Yeah.
El Trio
And I
will do
had
some-
Baby Ryder,
do
and
some
you
wonders to
ran
you.
down the hallway to hold him, and I was like, "This girl's my friend."
Yes. And when you first invited me to El Trio, you guys were just like talking about it in front of me, and then you invited me. So I thought you just invited me because you felt bad for me. But even if you did,
We
oh
had
well.
to.
I wound up here. So
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy because a few weeks ago we do Friendsgiving every year, right? And it's grown every single year, and I love it. But we had a memory show up a few weeks ago where it was our very first Friendsgiving,
Yeah.
and it was just
The 5 of
Chris
us.
and Jenna, and then me and Kenny, and then Sam was at that one too, right?
Yeah, that was at
For
our-
the
at
that
our
was the
little
very
house.
first one at our little house. And
Man,
then,
that was like what, like
One
8
kid
years
and 5
ago?
adults.
yeah, it was 2018,
Yeah,
Yep.
forever ago.
18 or 17. Oh, Ryder was there, so it was 2018.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
that was wild.
pretty cool. And then we've
it
grown
just
to like
grown.
9 of us now. It's cool.
time I met Ryder, you were holding on right
Aw.
in the doorway, and I was going to the bathroom, and I turned and I saw Kenny and you were holding Ryder, and I like took off. I was like, no.
And somehow we like. We've
Okay.
always been in the picture, but like not. It's weird. Like
Jenna and I have tried to get you to hang out with us.
Okay,
forever.
because I'm just scared of people, okay? And I want everybody to like me. And I have really bad RBF, so it just looks like
Yeah.
I hate you, but I don't.
Gosh, we tried like I remember going to Kenny and I was like, I really think that like we're supposed to be friends with her. I want to try. And then I got nervous and never invited you.
Well, like even like when Ryder was a newborn, we somehow
Yeah, we
ended
went
up
to
on the
Ellie's
meal
first
train and we
birthday
brought
party.
them food when Ryder was born, and then they came to Ellie's first birthday, but it was just like I was just an
Enchiladas.
awkward
I
person.
can't even tell you like
You're
or
welcome.
pinpoint what made you got like join
I don't know
the group
either,
chat
but-
per se. Like
I remember our first event with them was here, and I cannot remember what it was. It may have just been a hangout.
was it the clean team thing? I invited them to the clean team dinner.
I don't think it was.
I don't
No.
think so.
No, it was just a hangout of some
It
sort.
was just hanging out, and they were here, and they told us that they were pregnant with Roman.
Yeah,
And that
it
was
was
like
like
the very
Oh.
first time that we hung out, like at someone's house.
Okay.
Nice.
That feels like forever ago.
But we did have several events, and she was like, I invited Dustin and Emily, and y'all never came.
Yeah, we tried so hard, and then we
Poor
were like, maybe they don't want to be our friends.
Like, to what?
Oh, it's not
Just
the
like
shop.
random things.
It's not
We went angel tree shopping, and I
Yeah.
remember we were so excited because you guys
Claire,
were
that's
coming.
not true.
And then you just didn't come. I don't know what happened, but
I'm finding out about invites I didn't think we got.
I don't.
There's no telling. You and your crazy circus something probably came
And
up.
then meanwhile, that whole time, we're all working at the daycare, all of us girls except for Emily. And Heather was working there, and we knew Heather from daycare and was talking to her there. And at the time, they weren't going to church anywhere. And then they started going to a different church and then started asking us about Beyond. And we started hanging out like outside of work. And then it was like instant.
Yeah.
Like once them as a family joined, it was like instant
Yeah.
family altogether.
That's one thing I think I would use, like one word I would use to describe this group is family. Like I feel like all of you are my siblings where my personal family is lacking.
We put the fun in dysfunctional.
Riley agrees.
Yes.
I said yes, amen.
Yes,
You know, it's funny y'all talk about Heather and Dakota coming in too, because I vividly remember having a conversation with Kenny about Heather and Dakota because I knew they were really good friends through work. And I was like, when are they going to come hang out with us? Because we had talked about it.
Invite us to stuff just to take like the boys out.
Yeah.
And if we didn't have something coming, I'm gonna be honest, I would make a big. But I just am, like Emily said, I'm just fearful because I don't know, and like I didn't know how anyone would take Dakota. So like,
Same. I'm like, I can't take this.
Flash forward, we all married the same exact person.
I was always just scared though, because I'm like, well, what if their husbands think that I'm like an idiot, or I don't like? What if I don't click with them?
I mean, we
You know,
think
then I'm
you're
like
an
the
idiot.
outcast.
Like,
Right, that's not
You're an
uncomfortable.
idiot,
Nobody wants to
but
be the
you're our
outcast.
idiot.
It seems like we're all like almost the same people. So.
Yes.
And I'll never forget though, because I said, Kenny, why don't you invite Heather and them to church? Because they're like the only people that we've kind of said, hey, they belong in our friend group, and they don't go to church with us. And she's like, well, they go to this other church and it's pretty small, and Heather doesn't like big crowds. Like, I'll never forget that conversation that we had.
Didn't.
Or Dakota didn't like big crowds.
and now you guys sit on the front row.
And then now y'all sit in the front row with us. And I love it, and it's super cool. So
All right, well, let's segue. We're just to keep.
Dustin, don't
What?
touch your feet. She doesn't like feet.
I had to get that off there. It was bothering me. You look like a hobbit, bro. Like, that was bothering me.
Okay, segueing into this icebreaker.
Sorry, we had a
game.
potty break, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so this is most likely 2, and I feel like we should have to give the reason why we pick a person for this. Okay. This one I feel like will be so easy for
Are we
everyone.
like just
So-
spouting out?
Do we spout out?
I think we all spout out, and then like
You can count.
we can like just one at a time.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Sure.
well, you know at this point, Chris, that we just gonna go with it. Like,
Sure.
the only person
We
that
just can't
reasons-
talk over each other. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
God knows me and
so
Sam don't need
most
instructions.
likely to apologize for everything they have ever
Heather.
done in their life.
That one.
Okay, so one thing about Heather, God love her, but she is the most, like, she's the definition of a people
She's
pleaser.
annoying.
She would be kidnapped and apologize for being kidnapped. Like,
I'm so sorry I had to do this.
I really got to pee. I'm so sorry. Can you please find the bathroom?
Like, it's okay. I'll just pee my pants if I need to.
I'll just be right here.
I'll clean it up. Don't worry.
Hey, this is a kind of a shout
Sorry,
out. But there's
Heather.
a guy that's on TikTok that makes
Yeah.
people pleasing videos, and he does one about getting kidnapped and being the kidnapper, and he's hilarious. And he reminds me of Heather
Which
and
one?
Emily both.
Never mind. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Every time we talk quietly, or it gets quiet, I hear those freaking birds. Why? We have lights that are,
Okay.
I guess, make bird tripping noises.
I'm mixing these up really
You
quick.
did say you were
You
a
had that
dad
one
to
picked out,
animals.
though.
Okay.
I am a dad to animals.
I just kind
I
of
need
grabbed
that
a
on a
couple. Okay. Someone who sings but shouldn't.
Also, Heather.
I don't know. I
Wow.
feel like That's me. I sing all the time, but it's never good.
Sings but shouldn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
Like,
be
who
me.
can't sing good? I definitely can't.
That'd be me.
Definitely all of us.
Yeah.
When we have
Whoa,
karaoke.
speak for yourself.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding, but me.
Some of us, Ben, are gonna get triggered.
Sorry, Ben.
Nah.
I don't feel like I can answer that nicely.
I feel like that's a general like.
Yeah, but I feel like Ben has like evidence to back
That he can
up.
sing?
Yeah, to back up.
Okay, well, the rest of us.
Yeah, can y'all just not?
Except for Chris can, he just doesn't.
Like,
Yeah, Chris can. He doesn't.
Oh, I can't.
He doesn't like his voice.
Yeah.
Dakota's
Well,
not
you
a
can
good-
not
I
like it,
don't
but you
sound
always
good.
are in key. These people don't even know what a key is.
Hey, Dustin can sing Barbie pretty good.
Oh, I
Oh
can.
yeah, we have a
Crush
picture.
that.
We have evidence
Stay
of that
tuned
one.
to the end of the video, and we'll throw it in.
All right, next.
Okay. Is completely shocked by every fact that you tell them.
Ben.
Ben. Hang on.
Way.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Here's why. Because he didn't hear it the first time.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
He's shocked. He's shocked because he hears it for the first time the second time.
That's
So for those
true.
that don't know, I have amazing eyesight, and I could read probably a book across the room and not even think twice about it. But what I lack, but my eyes make up for what my hearing lacks, which is a lot.
You also have selective hearing.
Yeah,
It's not
true.
just like,
So he has perfect eyesight too.
Yeah, except it's like selective sight.
Dakota's
He can't see what's right in front of him when he's looking for it and needs me to come in the room. to
I think
help.
And you
that's
can
just
see that
men.
deer across the
Yeah, that's
canyon,
just a
can't you?
guy
But
thing.
he can
Well-
see the deer.
But that's a man thing.
That is a man thing.
I think there
Yeah.
are these things in life that like women do that they are perfectly capable of doing, but they just want support for from their husbands for this specific thing. I think men are the exact same way with finding something on a shelf.
Very annoying.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
just
but,
think
like,
we
you know,
just
I mean,
we just
women
want that
do-
support from our wife.
Yeah, I mean, if you set your wallet down in the same place you put it every day and your wife moves it, I mean, it's her fault.
That's a
That you
1,000%
can't
true.
find it. That's
That's
her fault.
1,000% true.
Okay, but what about when it's like a tiny little thing that's been on like the counter? This has happened to me before.
But, okay,
for
but
like
if
a
it's been
year,
there for
and then I
3
move
weeks-
it, and then he's like, "What happened to this?" But it's like
always
a
a
piece of
tool.
trash.
Every
Like,
time.
are you kidding me? It's like a piece of trash.
Well,
Yeah, but the thing about this was it was mine, and I put it there.
Okay, here's the deal. Why did you let it go for a whole year and then one day decide, oh, yep, don't need this one anymore?
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand.
Also, I heard one time that there's this theory that women are good at finding things because before we were like civilized, we were the gatherers, and like we had to
Okay.
remember where everything was all the time. And I was like, actually, that's pretty a legitimate theory there. And
You
boys
go gather
just
me a snack then.
dead silent.
Can you move
right.
on to the
Yeah,
next
let's
card?
move on.
Next card.
This one should be easy. Who is always cold?
Heather.
Emily and Heather.
Emily.
As soon as I
Heather.
walked in, I was like, "Can I have a blanket?"
Literally
all the
walks
iron
around
Yeah.
with a
deficient
blanket all the
humans
time.
of the group.
Except for I'm pretty feeling good now because of the fireplace earlier. It was nice
I'm
and
really
toasty.
sorry for anybody who's hearing Riley. She's really not happy with us at the moment.
I turned the fireplace off, so you're gonna get.
Yeah, it's getting a
You
little
may
shabby.
need to go get your blankie again.
Yeah.
Blankies on the way.
Incapable of being on time.
You can't blame it on Ben.
No.
You can't blame it on Ben every time.
It is been every time. Have you ever seen me come in late when he's not with me?
No.
Yeah, but
I mean, that's a good
because it doesn't
point.
have to be there at a specific time.
Okay, so just to clarify, so this is New Year's Eve that we're recording this. We had a little New Year's Eve get together, and I don't think this is necessarily on y'all though.
No, it's
But-
totally on Ben.
But we ordered
Us has
pizza.
There went
nothing
the
to do
bus,
with it.
everyone.
So we
It
ordered
drove over
pizza
Ben.
on New Year's Eve at a very specific pizza joint.
That's not in the town where any of
It's
us
not
live.
it's not in our town. It's about 10,
And
15
it's
minutes away.
popular, so
It was
Yeah,
packed.
and so-
it was packed.
The party started at 5, and we get a text. The pizza's not going to be done till 6. And Ben and Kenny are the ones in charge of picking it up.
And they live the furthest
I've
away
got-
from this pizza joint.
I've got to back y'all up a little bit on the lateness because I have been fashionably late my entire life for everything.
He thinks 5 minutes late is still on time.
Oh my
I know
God.
it's not on time, but that's just
So are you late to work?
yes. Well,
How
okay. So let me back up
fired?
though. Let me back up though because I have not been late to work in really a long time,
Like
mainly
12
because
weeks
I've been
because
on
you haven't
paternity
been
Yeah,
leave.
because you haven't been at work.
No, before that, I had a pretty good stretch to where what is
She's probably
Not
tired.
having a good time, y'all.
anyway, I had a really good stretch for a while where I was not late. And mainly it was because I have gotten multiple coachings on being late. Where I work, every month we have a monthly one-on-one. It's just called our monthly coaching. And it's not like anything bad. It's just touching base.
What we
How's
can
everything
improve on.
going?
What
What
you
we
can
can
do
improve
better.
on, how
Yeah.
good we're doing. And that was on my opportunities for like 6 months in a row. It's funny now because my manager, I've been working for him. Really, I've worked with him on and off for over 5 years now. But great guy. But it's just so funny because he'll call me in his office and I'll sit down and we'll be chit-chatting or whatever. And he'll go, "Is everything going good?" "Yeah, things are good. Things are great. Not sleeping very well, but going good." He'll go, "Okay, nothing going on at home or anything?" I'm like, "No. Why do you ask?" He's like, "Well," he just gotta he kind of sandwiches it, right?
Building it up.
Build it up, and he's like, "Well," he said, "I'm looking at your timesheet. You've been late a few times, and it's always within 5 minutes. Like I'm never 5 minutes
that's
over
still
5
late.
minute late, never.
If you're not,
But habitually, I am in between 1 and 5 minutes late. And so anyway, he'll say that he's like, "Man, I really need you to tighten that up. We can't expect these other employees to show up on time if you're not going to show up." Yeah, you're right. So then I really got a kick in the pants on the last one, and I've really been doing good on showing up on time. But
here's the deal. That gives me major anxiety.
I would say on the flip side of that, I am the one who is the person who's sitting in the parking lot of the doctor's office for
Yes.
45 minutes
Yes.
because I'm
Yes.
so anxious about being late that I left an hour and a half early to somewhere that I live 20 minutes away from.
Literally, if I am late for any reason, and Chris can attest to this, I will start having a minor freak
I cried
out.
on the
I'm
way
about
here
to say,
because
she
we
will
were
get
late.
upset.
I get so upset.
I lost my highest paying job in my whole life because I was late too many times.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Is that when you were self-employed?
No.
though that's not even work. Isn't just it either. I've had talks with our worship leader at church where he's like, "Man, is everything going okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, when you come in, you're walking in the door at start time." And he's like, "Then you got to tune your guitar and all that." And he's like, "I know it's only like 3 minutes, but." He literally sat me down one time. He was like, "What can I do to help you be ready at start time?" And I'm
Get
like,
my kids ready for me.
"No, I had to tell him." I'm like, "Dude,
Be me.
oh, I help. Come on now."
Not when you have to be there early.
Oh, not when I have to be there early, yeah. But I literally told him, I'm like, "Dude, just call me out. Like, call me out in front of everybody there." And I said, I won't like that, and I'll probably show up on time. And I did. I did pretty good there for a little bit before I moved positions, but.
Well, all right.
You moved position so you didn't have to have
Now you can be late to the later time.
Right. No, I have to be early now because we have to be ready before the band. So
Okay,
That's true.
this one's so easy.
Okay.
Who should have been Amish?
Dakota.
sounding Dakota.
So, one thing to know about Dakota is, for whatever reason, he's obsessed with Amish people.
Let him explain.
It fascinates him.
Go ahead.
I love them. Yeah.
yourself, Dakota.
What do you love? Like, what fascinates you the most about Amish
Like,
people?
probably their like lifestyle and their like.
Is it their commitment to
Yeah, I mean,
their
I
lifestyle?
think so because if I was Amish, like I would cave. I would have to have some of the worldly stuff going on in
Some
my
electronics.
life. Yeah, absolutely.
Need you some video games?
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely show my ankles too.
So you would let me get this. So you would love to like do like all the like building
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
but then play you some like Call of Duty or something.
Turn on the
Gotcha.
light bulb,
Yeah.
please.
Hey, I would just spend
Yeah.
like all day on the horse and buggy and like the horse and plows, and then in the evening time just play Farming Simulator. You know what I mean? With all the modern
Farmer
stuff.
by day, technology farmer by night.
Yeah, just play Farming Simulator in the evening time.
Okay. Who is most likely to have an alphabetized spice rack in their free time?
I would say Jenna.
I say both of us.
Maybe.
Yeah, I say Kenny and Jenna both.
Maybe not the AB or whatever.
Maybe not alphabetized, but you would definitely have an organized.
Mine, I can tell you right now, my spice rack isn't organized alphabetically, but it's definitely organized by like how often I use things.
That's what I was
Okay.
Like there is a time and a place for organization, and it's always. The time is always.
The time is always.
That's
so much
fun.
so that Ben got me a label maker for Christmas, and
Yeah.
it's the best thing I've ever had
Oh, I
in my
like
entire
it.
life.
Hey, how about a cricket?
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
So, on TikTok, I don't think you have them anymore, but you used to get all of these like organizational
Oh, I'm
videos.
still on it.
Are you still on
Is
it?
that still part of the ASMR?
Yes.
Yes.
Kinda.
I love ASMR.
So they do it ASMR, but like,
Where they're
That's not the main-
restocking the fridge, laundry
but
detergent.
like, here's my question.
Okay.
Here's what I don't understand.
Okay.
Why do we take things out of a container that it's in
I have the
and
answer
put
for that.
it in another
pleasing.
Actually, I have a
doesn't
different
fit.
answer than that.
No, it's aesthetic.
I have a
But it
different.
doesn't fit.
So
But I have a
then the
different
problem
answer.
becomes overstock. What do you do with the overstock?
You have your own pantry.
Then why didn't you just put it in the pantry to begin with?
Because it needs to
It
look
doesn't
pretty.
look good, I guess.
I think
She's
it's a
obsessed with Riley.
I
You see
know.
this?
I think she wants a
She's got to
baby.
make sure
Yeah.
that it's okay.
No, okay. So my
Hey, we can work
answer
on
to
that.
that is not the aesthetics, but it's the fact that it fits better if it's all the same size and shape.
Oh yeah, I get it. Okay.
Dakota.
I feel like none of
Yes.
y'all have played Tetris as a child, and that's like really what your issue
Y'all
is.
play Jenga?
Oh, I definitely
deal.
played Tetris.
I like the
You take that one
ASMR
out,
restocking
all that cereal's
ones,
coming
but
down.
the ones where they're like
Yeah, I don't like that either.
that.
The whisper on the mic when it's like this.
I love
Okay.
it.
So
I love
Jenna,
the makeup one where she's like,
Yes,
I do like that.
going
Okay.
to the spa.
so Jenna, fun fact about Jenna,
Oh God.
And Samantha.
she goes to sleep listening to these ASMR videos.
You're disgusting. That's just weird.
And I think one of these podcasts, we're going to have her like reenact one of those. And it'll be phenomenal.
I think
We have to put the camera as close to the mic as possible.
Yeah, we'll reenact one of those later.
one of these
Okay.
days.
I think we have time
No,
for
I
like
hate
maybe
those.
one more card, one or
Okay.
two. So pick a couple good ones and then we'll figure something out.
No, I like it when they like play with my face. I don't know. Who is or which of us is most likely to have a secret criminal record? Samantha.
Probably Sam.
Secret criminal record?
Okay, because
You're the most
between-
thug out of all of us.
you're just fine.
Yeah,
You're wild. And
I've been arrested before.
But also
Good
Ben's been
segue.
investigated by the FBI, so
That is true.
Ben's been investigated by the
Oh
FBI.
yeah. That's also
That's
true.
That's a story
impressive.
for another day.
Which of us is most
Wait,
likely
wait.
to make a child cry?
We didn't get to finish the last one.
Oh, sorry.
We said Samantha.
Well, yeah, but I was going to say Samantha if it was a secret criminal record.
That's what,
It is secret.
An open criminal record would probably be Dustin.
It's out there.
And it's probably like, yeah,
He can't have one to be a teacher.
that's true.
And neither does Samantha.
Well, that's why it's a secret, Emily.
No, do you?
No, yours is
I
public.
don't.
Dustin.
I got arrested in Alma.
So the next podcast, Dustin got
Walmart.
fired from Cedarville because
Allegedly.
of a secret criminal record.
Allegedly.
Who's
We
most
love
likely to
being
make
up.
a child cry? Not
Dustin.
Chris, because literally
All the
all the
kids
kids
love
are
Chris.
obsessed with
Yeah,
Chris.
everybody likes
Okay,
Dustin and
Actually,
Hey, fun fact,
No.
I made one kid cry every day
See?
for
Okay, but little kids like him.
for 10
I was gonna
straight
say,
days.
all you men went in there that day that the kids are being wild in the other room, and y'all were like, "Y'all need to be quiet," and they just laughed at your face. So
they did.
They're not scared of any
That
of
was a
you.
fun time.
I will probably make them all cry.
Whatever.
No,
you're
you're
the softest out
such
of all
a
of us.
pushover.
Homegirl, you're a doormat.
I can't even make my own kids
I
cry.
would say or Heather can't make them cry either. I feel like I'm probably the meanest.
I don't know, me or you. But I think it's because we had to grow a hard backbone working at the daycare. Not that you didn't have one. You just were the likable teacher. Me, like, you had to
Heather
have
was the fun
structure.
teacher.
But wasn't Heather really young kids too?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had the older kids. Yeah.
But we all,
I had to have structure.
Jenna go potty. And
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like, please hurry because they're gonna talk me into doing something and your class is gonna be chaos.
This is your fault, Jenna.
Yeah.
I'm like sitting
Yeah.
here, they're like, it's fine, and I'm like, are you sure? And I'm like, please don't be lying to me because Jenna's gonna be mad at me.
Oh my gosh. And there's her people pleasing.
There it is.
There it is.
I don't want the kids to be mad at me, but I want them to be mad at me either.
Who's more
These are
important in your
kids.
life? Yeah. Can we all just, I don't know, hallelujah and thank the Lord that, like, I'm not working anymore.
Yeah.
Loved it.
No more wet
Love
paper
the
towels.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, I
what-
need you to explain the wet paper towel thing.
Okay, so I had this thing. For those of you who don't know, kids are the biggest hypochondriacs you can ever.
And if one has
sick-
disease, they all have this.
Yeah.
Especially at nap time.
Yeah, especially at nap time. These kids will say anything to get out of laying down, doing something they don't want to do. So, I basically, in my classroom, instilled a placebo effect where if you felt sick, you know what I would do? We would go to the bathroom. I'd get you a wet paper towel. I'd pretend to put medicine on it, and I'd tell them, I said, don't look, I'm putting special medicine on it. If it was their belly, it'd be belly medicine. If it was their head, it'd be head medicine. And then I'd give it to them. And wouldn't you know, that just solved everything.
Until they go home and tell their parents that Miss Jenna gave them special medicine.
But to be fair,
Didn't think that one through, did you?
Every
Ellie
single
never did
parent
that,
knew
so.
that I did that, so it's not.
Well, when I was still in the classroom, I used to spray. Oh, sorry. When I was in the classroom, I used to spray sleep spray on everyone right before nap time. And it's like glitter with water
From the fairies, yeah.
from the fairies, and works like a charm, man. On the roughest nappers, they will sleep spray.
Is that the stuff that smell like chloroform?
Dustin.
Can't say that.
Hey, there was that one daycare that like actually gave their kids melatonin gummies to go to sleep.
And that's why daycares have it better.
I mean,
Now that we're done with most likely's, okay, this has been said to me, and I know Kenny Ann a lot, but a lot of people that we know always say that we have the best and most fun parties, and I would have to agree with like the themes and stuff. So, like, what was everybody's favorite, either from 2023 or really whenever, favorite party that we've ever done? I'm gonna go
Murder Mystery.
Murder Mystery. That was
That
so
one was
fun.
so cool.
I don't know that I was here for that.
Okay, so yeah, y'all weren't here for that one, but we did for mine and Jenna's birthday. Was it like 2 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago,
4
right?
years
No,
ago.
4.
Yeah.
Has it been that long?
No way.
If
It's been
not
that long.
longer.
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
It's been about
It was
4.
2019 because it was the year. It was the first summer we had moved into this house.
Okay.
So that's 4 years ago.
Well, we did
Wow.
a murder mystery party where it was kind of themed at like a casino.
Yeah, Vegas.
Like a Vegas
It was
casino.
called Murder
And so,
in Sin City.
so we decked out our house and we had like red carpet, music
limo.
playing. We had a limo ride.
Samantha,
And-
was that your
Shout out
was that
to
your
Samantha's
uncle or
uncle.
your aunt? Your uncle
Like
that had
an
that?
old 70s limo.
Oh, it was a limo, and we
So
took
we had
it.
like a limo ride where we just like took everyone around the block, and then we came here and
We had a smoke machine to make it look smoky from all the cigars.
Yeah.
And stuff.
we had like casino like ambience going, and we played it out, and it was
Great.
was
Sparkling
awesome.
cider.
Shout out to Juan being the best dead person ever.
Oh my gosh, do you remember the night before where we literally rehearsed the gunshot for like 40 minutes?
We did.
Yes.
We got it down.
That's right, we did. We did
Yeah.
the sound effect, right?
We had a sound effect. We shut the
It was
lights
kinda
off.
scary.
A little bit, yeah. And then you screamed like bloody murder.
Seriously,
I'm
my
surprised
husband
the
always
cop
screams.
didn't get
I
called.
always do
She has the
scream.
best screams.
Yeah.
Especially Silver City.
Oh my gosh.
So,
yes.
But
so
yeah,
I
he
agree.
was my dead husband.
Yeah, yes. I agree. That was a fun party, except all of the decorating and takedown took so long.
That was
But
a lot of work.
aside from that, I think the 2000s / Disney
That was super
character
fun too.
party was my fave because it
That
was,
was a good
like
one.
the funnest like dress up one
Yeah.
that we've had. So
We
far.
love to dress
I
up
think
around here.
The
Well, we do, and the boys just
the
participate.
Disney one was fun. I also think Dustin's funeral was fun.
Oh, Dustin's
so
funeral
fun.
was
Man, we need to
awesome.
And the PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, so Dustin turned 30 was that last year?
No, it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Man, you're getting old.
Baby.
Anyway,
Concept.
so we had this birthday party for Dustin, and it was the funeral for his youth, with him turning 30, and we all wore black to
Even
this
the
party.
kids.
Even the kids, yeah, even the kids wore like funeral attire.
And I was a mortician.
Yeah, Kitty dressed up as a mortician, and Chris made this PowerPoint about Dustin's youth, and I just wish we could pull it out of the depths and share with everybody. But
I'll find some slides from it, and I'll like post that in this.
And, like,
if
we
I
took
can
a
edit them
picture-
in, I will. And I'll try to edit the pictures in from the other parties
And
too. If I find some.
even the kids in the picture were like, just like
They
looked
did
like
so
sad.
well.
It was
they did so
funny.
good. It was awesome.
And the cake was a
Yeah,
a
it's a
tombstone.
tombstone. Oh, and I printed off this giant picture of him.
And we had to
Lord.
sign in.
Yes,
Yeah, we
and
had to sign in.
I still
With
have
his
that
seal.
giant
That's
picture
right.
of him.
That's right.
He was at his own funeral party.
He was.
It was the best thing ever.
That was
I
awesome.
took a photo from
Well-
2007.
Yeah, it was funny.
Heather and Dakota weren't
Yeah.
here yet, though.
No, what's y'all's favorite party so far?
That's hard.
I do know that the Mario party is pretty fun.
Oh, the
Do
pool
not
party
recall.
at
Yeah.
Pool party at Emily's. Yeah, that was a good one.
fun. I will say, and I know y'all probably won't
Bugs,
agree.
we went fishing, dude. I mean,
I really liked the Halloween.
Your
like,
Taylor
that was
party.
fun.
that like I liked
That was
watching
my
the scary
favorite,
movie
too.
outside. Like
That
fun.
was yeah.
That was a good time.
And the when we went on the that.
Yeah, when we literally
Oh,
screamed.
scavenger
And we almost died because
dressing
Heather
up
almost
like
drove
an
us off
Amish
the
guy for Halloween was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was
And the
some good
chili.
screams, too.
And the chili.
And the chili. I dropped my chili
And
in
all the
fields.
bugs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the bugs were awful.
Yeah, that was fun.
Sam?
I don't know. I've had.
Oh,
Fun.
we have a windshield on the buggies now.
Well, wouldn't that have been nice 4 months ago?
Yeah.
Sam, what's your favorite?
Sam,
I
favorite
was gonna
party.
say Heather's birthday Halloween party.
Yeah. I love anything that
I don't
requires
remember what I
us to
dressed up
dress
as. I was a
You were
horse.
a horse and I was
Yes,
a
sir.
disco cowgirl.
I was a horse. That's
I
right.
had a lot of fun at Sam's party. It wasn't like a
Yeah,
theme,
her
was it? But it
swimming
was a
party.
swim
Yeah,
party.
I
It
was
was
saying,
so
all
fun.
the
I don't
glow
really know if
sticks.
I had a favorite, which this is our first full year to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't been around long enough yet.
I mean, I like all of them, but
We've had more this year than ever.
This
Yeah.
was a pretty good year of parties.
Because we're in the roaring 20s, guys. Come on. I'm bringing them back.
But I spend more time with y'all though than like my own family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I don't know, I just like you people,
I do too.
so I try to
We
spend
like
time
you
with
too.
y'all.
It's a good time, y'all.
This is just a little family. Okay. So.
Any non-party like favorite like just moments? May not be a party, but like favorite moment of 2023.
I can tell you.
Just overall.
I can tell you my favorite. When Emily and I went to go see Taylor Swift,
Yeah, that's
we spent
awesome.
a weekend in Kansas. Thank you, Ben. I know it's
Aw.
fake, but
Can I tell the story about traffic?
sure.
Yes, since you drove
Tell
the whole
it.
time.
Tell it.
In a minivan.
Oh god.
In the
I'm getting mad
minivan.
just thinking about it all over again.
Hey, but the food we had was so good.
The food did not make up for 5.5 hours sitting in traffic.
I thought it was 12.
Well, 12 total, but in that short amount of time of
Yeah, in
dropping
the-
you off and
in the
picking
picking
you
you
up.
up.
It was the
was like
second
5
the second
hours,
anniversary
bro.
in a row that you guys have been on a trip with Fred.
Okay, but Emily, do you remember that we had to walk like a mile and both of our phones were
yes,
dead?
and we were so scared.
And we were holding
Yeah, the rest
hands.
of us thought you guys were gonna die.
And it was
before
like-
you
I was
got
like, yeah, I don't know how we're gonna
what
find
time was it?
them.
Like
1 in the
midnight or
morning.
1 in the morning? And it was.
I was just gonna find the closest thing to a Swiftie.
And there was just
assume I
cars
got it.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah,
everywhere.
I got
going in
two.
all different directions.
Left with
It
two,
was
came back with
scary,
two. Everything's
honestly.
even.
It was
You're
fun.
right.
But the place we ate dinner was like the best.
Yeah, not Waffle House. That was awful.
Waffle House was
The
awesome.
awful waffle.
Waffle House is just an experience.
We were
okay?
so tired though for waffle.
Yeah. And I feel like our server was over us immediately when we came in glitter and
Well, probably because the entire Waffle House was decked out
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Swifties.
you know what? Whatever.
Sorry, not
Um,
sorry.
Okay. Anybody else's favorite moment besides me and
I
my
loved the Branson trip.
that
Yeah, it was
was
good.
fun.
That was a good one.
Well, see,
Man.
I
When we-
wish
when
that we
Brantley-
had
Water-
like another like men's
Poor Chris.
like dinner,
It's okay. It's
like
okay.
we've been talking about.
Yeah, because
Because that was a good time. Like when we shut down the
And he was just
we
like,
went to
putting
Golden
water
Corral.
on it.
But I didn't know y'all then the way that I know you now.
Oh, when y'all went to Golden Corral?
Yeah.
That was such a good time.
Who chooses Golden Corral?
But you know,
What are you talking about?
but you know, I'm still so salty at how much that costs.
I mean, it was kind of high.
I have never went out to eat
But
with
it's
you
all you can
boys
eat.
and spent less than $20 for myself on dinner.
We have fine taste.
Golden Corral was like
is not
22.
fine taste.
Fun
feel
fact
like
about
any
Ben,
time-
he's the tightest end out of all of us with
Yes.
his money. So
feel
every
like-
conversation he brings it up.
I feel like anytime Emily and I go anywhere to lunch or anything, we're spending at least $25.
Like when we went to Texas Roadhouse, we were like, should we get the shrimp with the steak? We're like, yeah, let's do it.
We're the worst. We're like, oh, Anna Shirley Temple. Or,
Yes.
Oh yeah, Fuji's.
Yeah.
I was like, the Purgatory Temples. I was like, I actually didn't like that.
like, I'm the
We're the
world's
worst. Even
like,
Ellie got one.
I'm
Yeah.
the world's worst like impulse buyer though.
Yeah.
Like I'll
Same.
buy something that is just so at work the other day there was a Zippo lighter that came available. Like I don't smoke. I don't know why I need a Zippo lighter. I was like, yeah, I'll buy it.
You could, you're a man. You could always use fire though.
Yeah,
I mean, my gosh.
I'm like, I'll buy it. Yeah.
You know, that's the way I was when I worked at the local lumberyard. They changed our discount to where we got like, I don't even remember. It was like 10% above cost at the time.
Yeah.
So that way the store was still making money
Yeah.
on everything that we bought. But like I would buy the dumbest things that I would never
Just
even
'cause it
buy.
was cheap.
Just because it was so cheap and it was such a good deal.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was cool. And I would just end up spending a lot of my paycheck on just useless crap.
Well, and if you think about it, like how much money they got back from you.
That's right. I mean, they were still making money every time I
it was
swiped.
it was almost like, free, wages pretty much. I mean, because they were giving it all, you were giving it all back.
That's right.
But that's like Walmart. I mean, Walmart gives their employees the discount card. I mean, they're the biggest chain store. So, I mean, of course, they're going to shop there if they give them like the. So, I mean, most of their, employment wages are going right back into the store.
That's right.
So, anyway,
Do y'all hear this music?
Yeah.
Yes, it's sleeping music.
It went from
Peaceful.
What's it on?
birds. It's one of these lights back here. It's awesome, but I mean, I wasn't expecting it. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode.
So this is a wrap on our very first episode of the Worst Best Friends podcast.
Yes.
Yes, that is it.
Stay tuned. We'll have more on the way in the new year.
And Happy New Year.